Other news this lunchtime, trade union Solidarity has obtained a warrant to attach more than 12 million rand worth of assets from state arms manufacturer Denel. The union took the state-owned arms manufacturer to court for failing to pay salaries and meet other contractual and statutory obligations towards employees. Let's discuss this further. I'm joined by Solidarity's Deputy General Secretary for Public Sector Affairs, Helgard Cronjé. Helgard, a very good evening to you. Well, good afternoon, I beg your pardon. Thank you so much for your time. 12.5 million rand worth of assets that you've now been allowed by a court to seize. How much of a difference will that make for your workers who've not received pay?
It will make a huge difference, Temikile, especially if one takes into consideration the fact that the employees at Denel Dynamics, for example, over the last 2 months, which is January and February, haven't received any salary. So any relief will be good for them. A lot of them are starting to lose their houses. Some of them have been living from reserves, but those reserves are running out, so it will make a big difference.
And of course, this is only going to allow you to pay partial salaries. Have you worked out how the monies will be disbursed? Who will get how much?
Look, we had to quantify the amounts due to our members, and we had to do it per individual. So according to what is owed to them, that's how the money will be disbursed. Those salaries, or the money that we have the warrant of execution for, is specifically for salaries that are due for the months of May, June and July 2020.
And this, Helgard, am I right to say, covers only Solidarity members?
Yes, that's correct, Temikile. So we referred a case with UASA during last year. We got the court order, but each union was responsible for executing their own warrant of execution process.
Give us a broader picture, Helgard, of what's going on at Denel as far as labour relations and the income of the thousands of workers is concerned.
So there are a few divisions in Denel. It has different departments. Some divisions pay between 40 and 60%. Others pay 50%. Some divisions do pay full salaries, and some of the others struggle, like Denel Dynamics, who haven't paid salaries for the last 2 months. Denel currently still has the cash crunch or the liquidity challenges. I think they expected money from government in the form of a bailout during the budget speech, but no money was forthcoming, so they need to fall back on the processes where they need to get strategic equity partners to invest capital in Denel. We hope to also be included in that process far more regularly going forward, and we can use these warrants of execution as leverage as well to take part in those processes.
Will you consider taking more legal action down the line to get more money for your members?
If that is what it takes, we are definitely willing to do that. We are, however, sensitive to the fact that Denel also needs to remain sustainable because our members remain employed there, and we don't intend to sink Denel with the legal action that we do take. So we try and do that responsibly. But if that is what it takes to ensure, that our members get what is due to them, that is what we will do.
Just on sustainability, Helgard, we're reading this week that some board members have in fact resigned or stepped down from their positions precisely because the finance minister has not allocated any money to SOEs, including Denel, right? What then is the future of the entity, especially with the hope that it is one day profitable and self-sustainable?
There are many external parties that are willing to invest in Denel because Denel has good intellectual property, it has good employees, it has good products that are sought after, overseas. So to a large extent, I think it's savable. I truly believe it is savable. But then the capital will not be coming from government, obviously. Then it needs to come from private entities who are willing to invest in Denel. Unfortunately, government needs to approve those transactions, and that is where we've sort of hit a wall with the bureaucratic processes that needs to be followed to get that done over the last 2 years.
Helgard Cronjé with Solidarity, good to speak to you. Thank you.